do TikTok girls wear sweaters like this? It feels like something's popping out in any which way. It's like, if it's not popping out the bottom, it's popping out the top. If it's not popping out the top, it's coming in the middle. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. It is a beautiful fall day outside and I thought it would be a perfect day to film my September favorites and flops, sort of my fall favorites and flops. We're talking mostly about makeup and skincare today, but if you guys are ever interested in like general products, I feel like every time I finish something, I'm like, should I talk about this? For example, like my detergent. I'm like, that's not really interesting, but I find it interesting from other people, so let me know. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I have some really awesome video ideas coming up. We're gonna talk about Mascara. We're gonna talk about some holiday sets. I cannot wait for the holidays. I know you're probably the same way because we so desperately need something to pull us from this evil, evil place that we're in. And if you're the person who is still holding on to summer, I understand as well. We'll talk about some summer products in this video. We'll talk about some fall stuff. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, I just mentioned in my last upload, which is this Revlon hairdryer. I'll leave the full name for this down below, but I'm not kidding when I say this has changed my life. And honestly, it's probably changed my husband's too, because I have been asking for a Dyson hairdryer from him for the past couple holidays, and I feel like it's just kind of gotten to the bottom of the list because,
honey, it's expensive.
I have naturally stick straight hair, and so I've been looking for a product or a brush or a hairdryer that would somehow give me volume and would keep me from having to constantly use heat products on it like straighteners and curling irons, and I honestly have found the one. The funny thing about this product is I bought it maybe 6 months ago. I didn't understand how to use it, how to properly get like a nice blowout looking curl, which by the way, I did use it today. This is on like second or third day hair and I just run it through and I still feel like it gives me a little bit of volume and a little bit of a curl. I will insert a video here of like what it looks like right after I'm done. And if you want a demo on how I do blowouts with this, let me know. I'm happy to do that. I'm not like a huge hair person. I want to be, but because my hair is stick straight and semi-thin, I feel like there's not that much I can do with it. Anyways, I bought this. I didn't know how to use it. I ended up giving it to someone with curly hair who loved it. And recently I was like, shit, I need to try that again. And I'm so glad that I did. This is probably like 40 bucks and some of the dupes for this that are higher end are like double to triple the price. I highly recommend trying it out if you have straight hair or curly hair, especially if you have curly hair. I really think it's gonna cut down on the time that it takes to do your hair or straighten it. If you have straight hair and you're looking for volume, also a great way to style it. I seriously haven't touched a straightener since I got it. Okay, let's go over a flop that I am so devastated to say. It's actually a two-flopper, a 2-for-1 flop, and that is both the Bambi Eye Mascara and the Air Volume Mascara from L'Oreal. I recently just said that I have such good luck with L'Oreal mascara. I like almost everything they put out, and I continue to buy what they put out because the Lash Paradise is my absolute #1 favorite mascara of all time. And so I keep thinking, how are they gonna top it? How are they gonna top it? And I buy whatever it is that they put out. I just posted a TikTok, which if you're not following me on TikTok, meet me over there. I did a side-by-side of the Air Volume versus the Lash Paradise, and it's not even a competition to me. The Lash Paradise wins by a million miles. I'll talk about the Bambi Eye in a second, but the Air Volume I just used in a recent video, and the first time I used it, it was okay. The second and third, it was covered in goop. The main thing that I want to draw your attention to here is the hole on the packaging. It is ginormous, and because of that, it doesn't do a very good job of really sucking that goo off of it. I'm sorry. Before you go and apply. And if you like a more spidery look, like a thicker look where your lashes are kind of clumped together, you might really like this, but I like a more fluttery eyelash. I like a more separated but voluminous lash, which is what I think the Lash Paradise gives you. I also think that this wand is a little chunky, and so it's hard for me to kind of get those tapered ends inside and outside in a good place because it's all one length, it's really big, and like I said, there's goo all over it. So this just wasn't for me. I really don't like it, and I'm disappointed to say that. The same with the Bambi Eye in a different sense. So the Bambi Eye is definitely more of a natural mascara in the sense of how it looks. It is a synthetic brush though. I definitely do not go for synthetic brushes in general. They're not my favorite. And the problem that I had with this was that I felt like I couldn't get any on my eyelashes. On top of that, I got 2 separate styes from 2 separate mascaras, strangely. I just think my eyes do not like this formula. I know a lot of people like this though, so if you're looking for an incredibly natural mascara, you might want to try this out. When I got the first dye, I threw it away and I went and got a new one because I didn't want to use one that had been contaminated, and I got another dye. So something about this just doesn't sit well with me. Lash Paradise is still my #1. However, I'm sure I'll continue to purchase them in hopes that one will be better when we all know it won't. All right, let's talk about a skincare product that I have been totally loving. I just talked about in my easy Korean skincare video. It's Korean skincare made for sensitive skin, for irritated skin. It's safe for people that are on tretinoin. And what I'm talking about is the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner, specifically the mist. So I put this in my own mist bottle. I got this mist bottle on Amazon. It came with a 4-pack. They are incredible, like truly mist. I apply like 2 to 4 spritz on my face, either in the morning, at night, before I put on my SPF or before I put on my moisturizer, and I feel like it gives you just an extra layer of moisture. I really go into depth and explain this product in that video, so if you're interested, I would definitely recommend watching that. I just think it is such a unique product. The fact that it is super, super lightweight and thin, but gives you such a deep level of moisture. I've never tried anything like it. If you're looking to dip your toes into Korean skincare, this is something I would definitely recommend. So another win is something that my best friend Andy actually introduced me to. I have a video with her doing a get ready with me that I can link up above, but this is the Diamond Dazzle Stick. She got this on Amazon. I've actually bought multiple since then, and essentially what it is like an on-the-go, not just diamond, but jewelry cleaner, and it absolutely works. I think that with COVID, we've all been really careful about washing our hands, making sure that we're staying clean, and probably applying a lot more lotion. I don't know if you guys are that way, but my hands have been super dry from all the washing. And because of that, my ring has gotten kind of gunky, and this is such a fast way to clean it without having to do like a full soak and cleaning session. You can do this in like 10 seconds and it makes such a difference. It's also super, super, super inexpensive. I just cleaned mine, otherwise I would have shown you like a before or after. I just love to keep my ring clean and shiny. If you're the same way, you will totally love this. This can also be used on just general jewelry. I use it on all of my stuff. So if you're looking for something to keep your ring clean or your rings clean while you're still washing your hands and using your lotions and all of that, I highly recommend this. Let's talk about another flop. This is the Neutrogena Hydroboost Hydrating Lip Treatment. And as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. And so you're probably wondering, Rudi, you said it was a flop. Why are you using the hell out of it? And that's because I don't like to waste. I like to find a way to repurpose my flops if I can, unless they're just truly 100% floppity flop flops. In this case, I started using this at night and just like right before I go to bed, and I will explain why. So I love the Hydroboost line most of the time. All of their fragrance-free products I just absolutely love. However, side note, I just saw Dr. Dre's video about the Aveeno Oat line that came out, and there's a gel cream moisturizer, and I'm like, sign me up. I'm gonna buy that moisturizer and see if it works better than the Neutrogena Hydro Boost because it has a little bit more skin-loving ingredients, and I'm very interested. Anyways, I saw a few people mention that they really liked this. I thought this would be great to keep my lips nice and moisturized, not only in the winter months, but in the summer months. And the problem here is that it claims to be like a clear, and it ain't clear. It is a yellow, nasty, I don't even want to say the word. It's just like not clear. And I know it kind of looks like it is there, but when you put it on, it puts this like milky layer on your lips and you look dead.
You look like you're headed for the grave.
The actual feel of it is fine. It's not sticky. It's a little bit oily, but that's okay with me. It's just the color that looks so off-putting, I would not recommend wearing this during the day or if you're going anywhere. It's very strange. However, I just put it next to my bedside and use it at night, and it seems to do an okay job. Honestly, I just prefer using my Vaniplite ointment at night instead of this. It's less messy, it's a little bit less oily, and the color isn't so jarring. So I recently uploaded a video about the M Cosmetics serum blushes and my review as someone with oily and acne prone skin. And in that video, I mentioned that I did also buy the M Cosmetics lip luminizers, and this is absolutely a favorite for this month. I am wearing it today on my lips and I just love it. This is in the color Magic Hour. I'll go ahead and give you guys a swatch here. This is like the perfect nudie coral for me. It's just absolutely perfect. And this is the type of nude that I go for rather than a more skin tone nude. I like something that's gonna bring a little bit of life to my face, and this formula feels incredible. When I wear this, I feel like I'm getting a nourishing formula alongside a really nice balmy consistency. Sort of reminds me of the Ilia tinted balmy glosses, except for it's a little bit more substantial, a little bit more thick. It is beautiful. I actually just ordered 2 more. They only had 2 colors originally, and now they just came out with 2 more, one that's a little bit more berry and one that's more pink. So once those come in, I will leave a swatch somewhere on my Instagram on my community tab if you're interested. I'm also happy to review the whole set. But if you're looking for something that is gonna be really nourishing on the lips, leave a little tint of color that can be built up, I love them. They're beautiful. So this next flop is interesting because I actually love the formula and I love the product. It's the color that doesn't work for me. So we're talking about the Glossier Boy Brow in the color Clear. I had this grandiose idea during quarantine where I was like, well, I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, but what can I do to make myself feel better before work? Probably some mascara, maybe a clear eyebrow gel, something to kind of put them in place, but not to overdo it with color. I love the Boy Brow, and I thought it would be a perfect way to go about that because I already have pretty full, sorry, the sun's coming in. I already have pretty full brows, and I just have a layer of gel in them now. So the problem that I have with this is that it is straight up white. It's just white, and it goes on white, and it dries white. Not fully, it's not like you look like a White Walker, but it leaves like just little bits of white along your eyebrows, and when you're in the sun, you can like see that white just like illuminated. It just didn't look right. I have basically black eyebrows, and so this just counteracted it really weirdly. It didn't look great on me, but if you are very fair skinned and you have like super blonde eyebrows and you don't want to color them, you could try this out. It is just, I don't know, it has that little weirdness of white. The brunette is absolutely a favorite though. I love this formula and I use the brunette like every single day. That and the CoverGirl Brow Gel are pretty much what I go back and forth on. The very last thing I want to talk about is actually a full set. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like something that this time in 2020 has really given me is an appreciation for the little things in my life and finding joy in the little things. And one of those little things is my nail polish color. I have just become so happy and looking forward to doing my nails, picking out a nice color, all of that. And the brand that I have been using the most in this year is Olive and June. I specifically wanted to call out as a favorite the entire fall collection. I'm gonna put a TikTok in here or something where you guys can see the full line because I didn't feel like carrying them all down here. However, I am wearing one of the colors today on my nails, and I will leave this color down below, or I'll put it on the screen or something. It is just the most perfect pink I have ever seen. On top of a few different pink and nudes, they included a really nice army green in this collection. If you buy their full manicure kits, there also includes a top coat, which is amazing, and a bunch of nail tools. They also recently came out with a hand serum, and this is super, super unique, and I wanted to talk about it. This is truly a hand serum, not a lotion. It feels like a facial serum, and honestly, based on the ingredients, this could totally be used on your face. It is made with cactus flower, it's fragrance-free, essential oil-free, and it is really nice. I'll go ahead and pump a little bit out so you guys can see this consistency. It is unlike anything I've seen in terms of hand care. I leave this next to my desk and I just use it throughout the day, and look, immediately it's like this really nice bit of hydration during the day that's not super sticky. It's not a thick lotion, and it just does such a good job of keeping your cuticles and your hands in good shape in between getting your nails done. And if you're not doing your nails at home when you're going out, this is also something you can buy separately. But if you're like me and you look forward to doing your nails at home, the Olive and June colors are absolutely beautiful. The hand serum is really nice, and they're very affordable. Please let me know down below what you guys have been loving in the month of September. I already have a few things in mind for October. I also want to talk about some of the holiday kits that are coming out on Sephora and Ulta. I have a few things in my cart, and I'm sure they'll make the list before the holiday. If you have any questions about these products, you know I'm more than happy to answer in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one super soon.